Good evening, my dear student. Today, in the series of problematic soil and their management, I will teach you Unit Second 2.E in English, management of soil compaction. This is a very important topic. Now, I will this some the whole lecture in different outlines: objective, introduction, definition of soil compaction, symptoms of soil compaction, factors of soil compaction, effect of soil compaction on soil and plant, management of soil compaction, conclusion, learning outcome, and references. The objective of the delivering the lecture about the soil compaction is that to introduce the students about management of soil compaction. Now I want to introduce about the subject soil compaction. The threats of soil compaction is greater today than the past because of drastic increase in size of farm mechanization or farm equipment. Therefore, we must pay more attention to soil compaction. All surface and subsurface soils can be compacted by livestock, agriculture, machinery, easily compact the surface soil, mainly induced to wetting and drying. Subsurface compaction may be occur in agriculture by machinery and the natural soil compaction. In other words, soil compaction, also known as a soil structure degradation. It decreases the bulk density, porosity of the soil due to extremely applied load and agriculture mechanization. It is principally a subsurface problems. Now, compacted soil accounts only 4% of the soil at a global level, and approximately 18 million hectares of total land area degraded due to soil compaction in Asia. The main problem of soil compaction is in Australia. Now, I want to define this definition of soil compaction. Soil compaction is a process in which soil particles are pressed together, reducing pore space between them. Heavily compacted soil contains few large pores, lesser percentage of total pore volume, and consequently a greater wall density. It reduces water infiltration and drainage in the simplest way. It is also known as soil structure degradation. Now, if you go in the field, you can identify the soil compaction. Mostly the increase in the soil, compacted soil. It is also visible like a cloudiness and surface cloud that resist breaking down after rain or cultivation, water ponding in tracks and headlands, water tracks with a smaller appearance, poor crop establishment in wheel tracks, crop lodging, this uneven land growing, uneven ripening of the crop, puddling of water in low-lying area, water remaining right of the soil as high elevated area, and stunted growth of the plants. So shallow rooting of the forestry and crops. So these are the some small and the sub symptoms of the soil compaction by which you can identify the soils visibly. In bare area, even weeds or grasses are not grown. Area in hard to shovel and travel in soil. Factors of soil compaction: mostly the introduction of heavier machinery, heavier harvester, reaper have resulted in soil being subjected to greater loads. Frequent cultivation, this can result in plough pan formation, where is hard pan or cemented low layer of the soil at the plow depth. Tillage when the soil is wet, the soil is more plastic. When wet, therefore more susceptible this shearing and compaction. Effect of soil compaction, uh, this poor root growth which reduce crop yield through poor water and nutrient uptake, difficulties with soil cultivation and seed bed preparation, and decrease in water entering the soil either as a rains or irrigation, decline in soil structure stability, decline in fertilizer use efficiency as the large block of the compacted soil proved few surface retain and release of the fertilizer for crop growth. Deep rooted crops keeps the soil more porous. Now, effect of soil compaction is soil that requires more horsepower and field in cultivated this planting implements are less effective in compacted soil and poor germination is the result. Harvesting should be done when soil is dry and less susceptible to compaction. Deep rooted crops remove large this amount of water which help this dry the soil and increase cracking. Now, management part is very important. There is subhead in the part of management. First is a control vehicle traffic, wheel traffic, avoid wheel traffic, avoid tillage of wet soils, minimum tractor weight, and avoid oversized equipments, combine field operation to make fewer passes over the field. B. Weight of soil. When soil water is the 3 to 6 inches soil deeply is under such condition, compaction increase and soil organic matter decreases. Field operation need to be done when their soil is near to field capacity, minimize the axial load, increased tire size for the reduce deep soil compaction. Now, third part is a reduced tillage. The tillage operation should be reduced. Till soil are more susceptible to compaction tillage and contribute to break down the soil structure. Tillage also reduce the loss of soil organic matter, which is important in soil aggregation stability. Tillage operation should be reduced in order to have greater amount of plant residues on the soil surface, which prevent surface this sealing, a form of compaction by incepting the these raindrops. Tillage also affect microbial activities of the soil. D part is soil organic matter. This organic matter management is very important. Organic matter provide the development of good soil structure and decrease soil wall density. It helps to aggregate the soils due to binding capacity and maintain and mineralization of the plant nutrient. Now, organic matter can be needed in the soil in the form of animal manure, municipal biogreen manuring, and crop residues management, solid or green manuring, and crop residues management. Now, rotation with perennial crop. When crop rotation include alfalfa, clover, or grasses, soil usually are less compacted. Deep-rooted crops keeps the soil more porous. This harvesting should be done when soil is dry and is less susceptible to compaction. Drop deep-rooted crop remove large amount of water which help in dry the soil and increase the crackings. Now, after the tillage depth, this till the soil to varying depth to minimize the development of the till pan. Till deepers in dry areas. Some this fracturing is greatest. Keep shallow tillage in wet season and to avoid the formation of the pan. Shallow pans can be class fractured with tillage when the soil is dry. Deep tillage, the soil compaction, counting 6 to 8 inches of the soil on the light irrigation, such as deep plow, moldboard plow, can be used to shatter the compaction layer. It compaction is below 8 to 10 inches. Subsequently, reaper may be used. Subsoiling give the better performance in the late uh, summer of when soil is dry. Secondary tillage may be used to spring season prior to seeding. At this time, field can be this reduce the using of in farm to subsoil shank. Now conclusion, I want to conclude now the whole lecture. Most important is to manage land to minimize soil compaction and avoid problems with deep compaction. Most crop land requires deep tillage when the soil is ripe due to deep compaction. Deep hill when soil shelter the compacted layer. Soil compaction problems can be minimized or eliminated through use of proper management. This practice such as stay stay of wet soils, reduce tillage, soil organic matter, building rotation with perennial crop and grasses after the tillage depth, control of vehicles, traffic, deep tillage. Now, the learning outcome of this lecture is that in the last, the students should be quite competent to know the soil compaction system of soil compaction factors of soil compaction of effect of the compaction and management of soil compaction, and then will translate the same in the research and development field in to manage the soil compaction. So mostly the soil compacted literature is very less, very scanty. So I have given some references. In the reference you can go through and you can find out the reference material for your study from these references. Thank you very much.